Hey guys, welcome to Jazz Piano Daily. This is number 56, and we are now starting to move into creating arrangements for songs. So this is going to be a beginner jazz piano lesson, right? So that means if you've never played jazz piano before, this would be a great place to start. Of course, be sure to check out all of the other Jazz Piano Daily videos up to this point so you understand shells, because I'm just going to get right in and start teaching you the song. All right, so let's move over to the sheet music and let's start learning. All right, so you see that in the right hand we start first, so it comes in on beat 2. It starts with your thumb. I put in fingering there for you so that you have the fingering available. So it's thumb, second, middle, then cross underneath, thumb, second, middle, 4. Right? By the way, this is a classic Duke Ellington song in a sentimental mood. It's a beautiful ballad. It's great to know. You could also do this fingering as well. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whichever one feels most comfortable for you. In the left hand, notice we're doing shells. So the first chord is D minor. Now, you could just play it as an octave, but I do it as a root 7 chord shell. Then it says D minor major 7th, okay? So you see that minus sign and then the triangle 7? Well, that minor major 7th means that it is a minor chord with a major 7th. For the shell, we're just going to do the root and the 7th. Then D minor 7, then D minor 6. Let's just play it hands together. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and then it's D minor 6, and then we cross over to G minor 7. And then we go to a G minor major 7, okay? And then G minor 7 again. And now here in the E7, I'm playing a root 3 chord shell, then root 7 on the A7, and then root 3 on the D minor 7, okay? So that's root 3 for the E, root 7 for the A, root 3 for the D minor, okay? Now again, what we're doing is we're just doing shells here, right? We're going to add on to this and start to flesh this out more as we go on. But for right now, you have to start with the shells. Really make sure you get down the shells. All right, so let's move on. So the D minor, and then we go to D7, and then it's G minor 7 right here, G minor 7, and then C7, and then F6. And then we cross under it here. So here we end on the F6. And then E minor, A7, then back to D minor. Now here we could do the root 3 and then come up and do the root 7. Right? So that's an option for you as well. If you want to kind of keep that nice root 3, root 7, back to the root 3. So you could do that, or go root 3 on the E minor, root 7 on the A, and then just come up to the root 7 for the D minor. All right, so now let's try playing this along with the backing track, right? Just to make sure we got all of that together. All right, so here we go. Nice and slow. Now remember, it's going to count off, and we're going to start right on beat 2. So really, you only have one beat here, okay? So it's 1, 2, 4. Okay, so now, if you find that it's a little bit too difficult to be able to put this hands together, obviously just practice one hand at a time. Take a look at all the sheet music here. So you can download all of the sheet music as a Jazz Piano Daily member. And I would suggest download the sheet music, print it off, have it in front of you, and then you can grab all the shells right from there and practice just the shells along with that iReal Pro track as well. So I would download the iReal Pro track, I'd download the sheet music, I would go through and just play shells in the left hand by itself just to get started. Then once you could do the shells, or while you're practicing the shells, you could also practice the melody as well. The hardest part of this melody is going to be getting that, just that crossover, all right? And it's really this major, F major pentatonic scale is what's going on here, okay? Or D minor pentatonic. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's another good finger. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So practice that, and then you get right into your shells, okay? And then the melody here, I'm interpreting this rhythm sometimes, bum, ba-dum, right? Or I might, bum, dee, dum. I might kind of play around with that. You know, especially in jazz ballads, the rhythm of the melody can obviously be interpreted, all right? So it doesn't have to be exactly as written, because we don't want it to be super stiff, right? We want it to be, you know, kind of a little bit flexible and loose so that it feels, you know, more like it's alive versus like very metronomic, all right? Okay, so this is the first part. We're going to continue on with the rest of the song in subsequent parts. Now, if it takes you more than a day to get this down, don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine, okay? It's fine if it takes you more than a day, all right? So like I said, I'm going to be doing more parts to this video, so be sure to look for this title and then look for part 2, part 3, you know, and so on and so forth, okay? If you would like to grab the sheet music, just go back to jazzpianodaily.com. You can grab all of the music for the lessons right there, or just take a look at that card that just popped up in the top right. And of course, leave your comments. Any questions that you have, leave them in the comment section, and I'll be sure to answer them. All right, take care, guys. See you in the next lesson.